In the previous episode, I ended up completing a small little puzzle from a couple of sheep. They started flying around, exploding and burning and whatnot, but supposedly it has unlocked a secret level for me. Now I have no idea what to expect, but a lot of you pointed out that it should be absolutely hilarious, and a lot of you also said something along the lines of maybe Lowko will finally learn how good static defense is. Now I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but I guess we can figure it out together. It's called the secret level, the Crossing. Moments later, as the allied Blood Elves and Nagas spill into the back alleys of Dalaran. So actually, the story seems to continue right here. Thought it was optional. Yeah, it totally is.
My brethren, take your positions. Garithos' forces will be here any moment.
We have reached the portal, Kale. Now we'll attempt to open it.
Prince Kale, the other engineers and I helped to build Dalaran's original defenses. We could salvage materials from these ruins and construct whatever defensive towers you need.
Glad to hear it. You'd best get moving.
It's like tower defense. I'm terrible at tower defense.
Blasted elves. I knew they'd try something like this. Forget about those damn towers. I want that portal destroyed. Those traitors aren't going anywhere. Use these explosives on the portal. Whoever destroys the portal will be a hero.
Yeah, so we'll just have to defend. Like the original tower defense.
We've done it. The portal is open. Let the exodus begin.
Well done, Bosch. If we build more strategic towers, we should be able to hold off Garithos' forces long enough for our people to get through.
You'd better be right. If the portal falls, none of us will survive.
Now, I'm not particularly amazing at tower defense. I haven't played it nearly as much. Wait, where's the... Wait, there's a bunch of our troops here as well? Huh, very interesting. Anyway, where's the portal? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, where's the portal currently at? I figured it would be all the way on the other end of the map. There's a bunch of peasants here that are trying to grab some of... Okay. So they're gonna be walking along this path, right? Where can I build?
What do you want?
I can only build in the green stuff. Okay, great. So I can build a boulder tower as well as an energy tower. Fires bolt of energy, good at destroying air units, immune to magic. Fires massive boulders that deal splash damage, good at destroying ground units and immune to magic. Alright. Generally speaking, you should build as many towers on like the inside of the road, right? So I'm assuming they're gonna be coming in just like this. I don't know exactly how many I can produce here. We should probably make like a pretty good ratio here of different kinds of buildings. I probably can also go ahead and complete... Oh, wow. Actually, I just realized I didn't complete it, apparently. Did I not complete it? I'm actually already being really slow. Okay, there we go. I can probably also upgrade them, just like that. Although that does take a little bit of time, but I'm assuming here that it probably shouldn't be that big of a deal. Apparently, I can also actually use... Ooh, I can also use these, dude. Alright. So, yeah, this is just gonna be full-on tower defense. That is awesome. That is really cool. Alright. So we should definitely be focusing on getting as many of these towers on sort of like, you know, the inner part, I guess, of the road, right? That way you can easily finish things off. We should try and be a little careful though, because we cannot, you know, really allow any of these to go through. I'm currently not able to really get a whole lot of different structures. So I think for the time being, we should probably just focus on the ones that we got right here and just try and make a few.
No. You're interrupting my calculation.
Apparently there are also... Oh, so these are the Blood Elves. I was gonna say, apparently there are also additional ones that are moving across here, but they're just simply trying to make their way into the portal. Alright, here we go. So I can only make 2 right now. That's a little disappointing. I'm assuming that we're probably gonna be capable of getting a little more here in just a bit. These are much faster though than the previous ones that we saw. Can I do any kind of research? I can create additional engineers, but I really don't think I need to. The 2 that I got are probably going to be just fine. And actually, I need to make sure that I get more and more of these towers. You know what? I've quickly restarted just because I think I can do a little bit better than what I was doing previously. I was spending way too much time looking at random things. If I can get up a couple of towers over here, this should be a great spot already. Usually, like, the inside of the road, I guess, could be quite helpful. I'm just wondering if I can upgrade my... You know, my different kinds of towers here as well. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway... A lot of you pointed out, right? Maybe Lowko will finally learn the strength of static defense. And, you know, as someone who primarily plays StarCraft, I mean, I play a ton of StarCraft too, as I'm sure you guys know. Can I, by the way, use these abilities as well? Yep, I think so. Oh yeah, they do a lot of damage. Alright, good. As someone who primarily plays StarCraft, right, or at least a lot of it, Generally speaking, in StarCraft 2, you don't really focus too much on static defense. It can be pretty good as well, but if you manage to not focus on static defense and just simply get a lot of your units, you know, to defend, you can spend those units also on counter-attacking, right? And that's one of those things that, you know, I guess is sort of, you know, hurting me in Warcraft 3. I mean, I'm not nearly using as much static defense as I can. Actually, ooh, look at that. There's a Rune of Restoration. Anyway, that at least is the reason why. Maybe a terrible reason. I'm wondering if I can get any additional... I wonder if I can get any additional, you know what I mean? Like any additional structures. Maybe I can get them after a couple of waves. So in total, there's 30 waves I need to defend. There we go. Very good. These arcane towers actually do hit pretty hard. So they hit piercing, and these hit normal. Okay, we should probably just make a mix of all the different towers. Oh, these fly! Oh snap, they fly! Only my arcane towers hit air. Oh god, I don't know if I made enough. I don't know if I made enough arcane towers. Oh snap, dude! There's a lot of things here. Behind! Okay, no, we need to reconsider our strategy. Because this is not the way I had it intended so far. Okay, so I'm building half and half right now, okay? So we got half boulder tower and then half energy tower here as well. I think this should be a little bit more helpful. It looks really pretty too. So next up, once again, is that wave with the captain. That one's doable. I wonder if I maybe even should focus on even more energy towers. I mean, they seemed awfully powerful. Can I actually slow them down as well? Oh yeah, I can. Ooh, snap, actually the frost arrows are super helpful in that sense. I didn't even realize that. Alright. Yeah, okay, so I can actually slow them down using the frost arrows of Lady Vash. That's super good. Oh, that's actually super powerful. Okay, so here are the flyers once again. They are so freaking fast. And actually, I send off Vash as well to do some errant business here. Ooh. Alright, so the next wave is once again these flying machines. I'll go ahead and turn on frost arrows here on autocast. So she should be casting that at many of these machines as possible. And I've also started adding on a lot more of these energy towers. There we go. Just upgrade all of them. I'm hoping that we're gonna get some more towers though. Because so far I'm mostly just having the same ones, right? Actually, I can't hit those apparently. Where actually at? There you go. Wait, something actually slipped through? I didn't even pay attention to that. This is a super tough one though, look at this. The flying machines are extremely good. Alright, new plan, because those flying machines turn out to be a bit of a pain. Here's what we're gonna try and do, okay? These are really the only boulder towers that I'm gonna get for the time being. I think everything else would just be filled right now with just simply more and more and more and more of these arcane ones. Just because I'm a little worried that otherwise I'm not gonna be able to stop those flying machines. I mean, they move super fast. I'm gonna be able to use the frost arrows as well to slow them down. But other than that, I'm probably better off just simply, you know, constructing as many arcane towers as possible. And I'm secretly hoping that maybe every like 5 waves or so, we're gonna unlock some more, you know, variety when it comes to the towers. Because these are not that powerful. These are not that strong. I mean, the first couple of waves already turned out to be a little bit tricky. Now, of course, we are playing on hard. We are playing on the hardest difficulty that the game has to offer, but still. We do need to have a proper start. If we have you know, a terrible beginning, it will just simply not work out here in the end. I also need to make sure that these guys here are in front. I'm gonna leave Lady Vash here, you know, at this area for as long as we can. And, you know, with her freezing arrows, I'm secretly hoping that we're gonna get enough to stop the, you know, the flying machines. Anyway, we're gonna get a ton of anti-air right now. Now, I've got a ton of towers here. I've been spending pretty much all of my cash on exactly that. I'll just add on as many as I can here. So far, nothing has slipped past, you know? So this should be good. This should be good. Turning on that ability here as well. Sadly, I'm not going to be capable of using, you know, the forked lightning because I can only use those on the other units. Man, these is actually... Look at these things! I made so many arcane towers. Tricky one. Alright. We'll just simply continue right now. I'll start building... I don't know, probably right over here or so for the next wave. Okay, very good. Basically managed to just barely hold on there. But I'm a little worried that this one, with a hero apparently, is going to be even trickier. There are some mortar teams here. I think we can deal with those. I don't think I want to build on the outside bit though. Still can only build 2 towers here. Anyway, I don't think I want to build, for example, in this line right here until everything else is filled. Because they just simply don't have nearly as, you know, much service area. I mean, these ones are going to be able to shoot a lot more often. Oh, there we go. So we got flame towers now. Your engineers may now build flame towers. Okay, super good. I'll upgrade these ones right here. But I indeed do get a new tower. It's a lot more expensive. Fires short jets of flame. Good at destroying enemies that get close. Immune to magic. Ooh, okay. So that's one thing to keep in mind here. But there we go. I can build some of these towers very, very nicely. And that's these mortar teams taken care of as well. Nice. I'm liking this a lot. It's been so long since I last played a tower defense. Just in case, though, I'm gonna save right here. Because maybe I randomly get caught off guard once again with, you know, a ton of air units. And I don't really want to like restart this like 18 times just to get the perfect run. Advanced flame towers, those should be helpful. I wonder if it's even worth building any of the other ones right now. Attacks land and air units. As long as they get close, apparently. So I guess their range isn't going to be all too impressive. Still. We'll build some over there next. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these guys just die. I mean, I got a lot of towers set up right now. And actually having some of these as well makes this much easier because they're a lot more expensive to build and therefore they're a little easier to construct as well. I can move my heroes right up there too, which is nice. And that's the flame. Oh man. Oh, they do a lot more damage. Yeah, this initial bit right here is just gonna be for fun, I guess, in just a bit. I think we're probably gonna unlock more and more powerful towers here. I'm just not gonna bother with any of the other ones anymore. We'll just focus on the higher tier towers right now. See if that's a good idea. At least from like playing quite a few custom games in my day, I've learned that generally speaking, as soon as you unlock better towers, it's not really worth using the previous ones anymore. It's not always true, but since I only have 1 tier of upgrades on any of these, it's probably my best bet. Oh god. Why are you so fast, dude? A lot of horses as well, apparently. How are they actually taking damage? Is that mostly the flame strike here from our beloved Kilthus that's dealing so much damage? Look at this though! Oh my god, the flame towers do so much work. That's sick. Alright. Yep, flame towers it is. Make as many as you can, Lowko. Don't worry about anything else anymore. Flame tower MVP. I'm assuming at level 20 or at rank 20 we're once again gonna unlock new ones. So I'll go ahead and destroy these towers. Are you guys capable of destroying towers as well? No, it turns out that's not really an option. Oh wow, actually. Ooh, I can build coal towers? Is that exactly what I was hoping for? Good at slowing down enemies. Nice. I don't know how long they get slowed for. Oh, mean. Alright, maybe one over there. Alright, you head back.
I'll have it up in no time.
I don't want to make too many of these gold towers, I guess. Oh, actually, one of them is gonna get there. That's a little unfortunate. 4%. Yeah, this is not the ideal position at all for any tower. But I should be capable of getting rid of all of these. Just fine here. So how many can they slow? Good at slowing down enemies, immune to magic. I don't know exactly what immune to magic is and if you really have to worry for that, you know? Already though. Ooh, they're starting to be moving past this once again. Should have probably used one of my skills a little more often. And the next wave is already once again on its way. Oof. I probably should have spent a bit more, you know, a bit more time here in the early stages of the game. Leaving some spots in between, because it would have made it way easier for me. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I probably wanted to leave some spots, I guess, in the you know, earlier parts of the mission. Just because if I left some gaps in between the towers, I could put some higher tier ones in between, which would have made this way easier at this point in time. Oh man. Yep, I think we probably needed to be a little more careful there. Alright, this time around it's gonna be perfect, okay? Mark my words. It's gonna be great. So far, I mean, we've been making progress, but so far we did find out that on the harder difficulty, you don't really get a whole lot of resources, so you need to be very careful with your tower's positioning, but also, you know, just simply with the kind of tower that you're building. So, you know what, I think I'm probably better off if I actually get started over here and then make some higher tier ones over there a little while later. So once again, in the earlier part of this one, I'm gonna be focusing on a ton of these energy towers, okay? But as soon as I can unlock the other ones, we're just gonna switch over completely and not worry about anything else anymore. So after this next wave, which I should be able to do quite nicely, I'm once again gonna simply just start building a ton of these towers, okay? Ton of these towers. We'll leave frost arrows on autocast just because I got a rune of restoration here anyway.
My pleasure. By fire be purged.
Prince Kale, we've completed a new type of defense tower.
There we go.
What do you want?
No, 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 okay, well, that's actually okay. I think I actually may have been doing that a little bit inefficiently. Well, that's not that big of a deal.
Prince Kale, the plans are complete for this new tower.
Ooh, nice.
What do you want? Yes, I'm already on it. No, not like that. Let me do it. That's not in the blueprints.
What's the holdup?
Oh, snap, they're actually still there. Oh, no, hold up.
Taste my sting.
I thought they actually got already taken care of. Not quite what I had anticipated here. So I did save up a lot of resources, and that's all fine and dandy.
Our will shall be done.
Get him! Killed us! Whew! Alright, well, one is fine. One is fine.
Is under attack. Defend it at all costs.
Very good. They take a little bit longer to build here as well, I guess, and that's what makes this rough. So this is the wave that basically killed me previously, but once again, even though I've been trying much better this time around, I've been making some solid progress. They have been pushing really aggressively, and maybe I shouldn't be upgrading my towers in the middle of this engagement. I mean, you can see that while it does work somewhat, they are, you know, leaking through. They are doing a bunch of damage here as well.
It shall be done.
Is it time?
Come on. Come on. We need to get these. But very shortly, the next wave will once again be activated.
Very good.
And they're already getting close to the objective. Man, this is not easy at all. This is so good. I love this. This is so sick.
Must be defended.
I feel engine.
Alright. Well, 68% and 19 waves remaining.
Very good.
What do you want?
Maybe I shouldn't be upgrading my towers in the middle of one of these waves, but
What's the holdup?
I figured it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh, once again, we got a bunch of flyers here as well as mortar teams. I'm trying to make progress here. I've put down a whole lot of these towers. I'm starting to run very low here on the amount of mana that I got. Actually, I didn't realize it, but these ones here can shoot easily from the high ground too.
My people must be.
Anyway, I'm starting to run out of mana right here on Lady Vash,
We should move.
which I don't really
You're interrupting my calculations.
was anticipating.
That's not enough, Prince.
But still, this one we actually dealt with very nicely, and it didn't even really make it to the end of our tower wave. So that's exactly what I was hoping for. There we go, trying to upgrade whatever I can. You have to be quite fast. You have to be quite fast. So we only have 60% life remaining, okay? That's not a whole lot. That's nothing too impressive. Just in case, once again, I'll go ahead and save. But this You know, this run here, it's been better than the previous one, just, you know, just by a very small margin. It's nothing too impressive. Although I actually really do like the fact that they can shoot from the high ground here to the low ground. Quite nicely. Alright, fine, I'll put one of these things, okay? Just because they served us well initially.
I'll do my best. My people must be avenged. We should move soon.
Very good.
You're interrupting my calculations.
My people must be avenged. I sense it.
But look at the amount of damage, though. Whew.
You've got to hold Garethos at bay.
That's what we're trying to do.
We should move soon. My pleasure.
Kill him.
What's the holdup?
Okay.
My people must be avenged.
Okay, here. Perfect. The perfect hit. You ready? There we go. Oh, nice. What? Really? Are you kidding me?
This new tower is our final and ultimate
Whew.
creation. Congratulations.
Death Tower.
That's not enough.
Attacks land and... Okay, well, hey, that sounds great. Death Tower. What could possibly be better than the Death Tower?
What's the holdup? Very good.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
Upgrade it. How much does it cost? 250 each?
I sense something.
I don't really know exactly how they attack or how strong they are, but assuming they are the strongest tower, they do 500 to 700. 500 to 700 damage! Very slow. Okay, I was gonna say, but still. That's still insane. They do a lot of damage. Alright, here they go. They can start shooting. They basically kill everything. Still though, look at the amount of... You know, look at the amount of you know, heroes here that come through. The ones that manage to sneak past all of this anyway.
My people must be avenged.
Oh man. I got 15 waves remaining. Oh no, I cancelled my ability there on accident as well. No. Are you kidding me? He's invulnerable. That doesn't sound very fair. Now luckily for me, apparently the shield does wear off after a little while, but still. That's insane.
My people must be avenged.
Oh man.
I'll have it up in no time.
I'm trying desperately to make as many towers as I possibly can afford, but
Very good.
these things are freaking fast. And I'm not really capable of casting non-stop here.
An elf would have thought of something
Oh man.
better.
If I would have been able to put these towers on the low ground, I think I would have been in a much better spot.
Attacking the portal.
Only 10 more, or 9 more can actually go through right now, which is not ideal. If I would have been able to put a row of death towers right over here, I would have been able to close this one out easily. I mean, they're still going to be quite helpful over here, but
I'll have it up in no time.
they would be able to shoot a lot more often, you know what I mean? Well, now they get close to the death towers, and the death towers together with the slowing ones are really solid. Yep, look at that. That's great. If I can just simply prevent any additional ones now from getting across,
Up in no time.
we can still easily do this.
Prince. An elf would have thought of something
I mean, we got a pretty nice setup.
My people must be avenged.
I will not be trifled.
Can you grab yourself some additional mana? That would be very helpful.
me do it.
What's the holdup?
Portal life is still not looking all too healthy though. Only a handful of minions can go through it. There's 13 waves remaining. Okay, once again, a lot of these siege engines. I think I'm gonna be capable of stopping this one. Just fine. I've started moving over towards this new area now as well.
My calculations. Yes, I'll have it up in no time.
There we go. And we'll just try and put up a lot of these towers. These are gonna be okay. Look at that. Actually, we haven't let one slip through here in a little while. The setup that we've got right now is actually not looking too terrible. If I would have been able to put death towers right up here, I'm pretty sure they can reach to the low ground as well. We would be in an absolutely brilliant position. We'll upgrade all of these. We don't have a whole lot of gold, but that's okay. Well, I think we got a lot of towers. I mean, I think we got enough. We're just adding on as many as we possibly can. If we have to do this one again, right? Which I don't think we actually need to. But if I somehow, some way, do not manage to complete this, the next attempt would be perfect. The next attempt would be absolutely spot on. Well, they're actually making their way through right now. I was assuming they wouldn't be capable of doing so, but actually, we may have to just, like, do this a little bit more cleanly. But still, though, these death towers are insane. Come on, get over there. It's almost not worth using my abilities anymore. It's all about the towers right now. The towers are way better than my heroes. Although they're pretty good, I guess, at picking up any, you know, loose ones that manage to slip through the cracks.
I'll have it up in no time.
I guess the slow towers are not too bad, though. They don't shoot too quickly.
That's not enough, Prince. You're interrupting my
But they do help out a lot. It's funny how some of them look way smaller than the others. But... Man, I hope I didn't miss any of the other secret missions. This is really fun. This is really good.
I'll have it up in no time. How did that get approved?
We'll get some over here as well, just because we can. And they should actually synergize quite well with the ones on the other end of the road. Maybe I actually should be building a lot more like that. Because the coal towers basically give benefit to all of the other towers, right?
Outstanding.
I'll have it up in no time.
6 waves remaining.
We should move soon. Very good.
That's okay.
What do you want? How did that get approved? No, not like
And we'll build only death towers from here on out. Because I think I got enough slowing. It's funny how much damage some of these take before even getting to any kind of, you know, proper damage dealers. The real damage is coming from this angle right here. They shoot so slowly, though.
You're interrupting my calculations. I'll have it up in no time.
Well, actually, they don't seem to take all too much damage here, all things considered.
You're interrupting my calculations.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to the end.
What's the holdup?
I hope not.
Must be a man.
No, not like that. Let me do it.
I hope not. So these are finally getting their first shots off as well. This is actually starting to get a little risky.
Outstanding.
You're interrupting my calculations. I'll have it up in no time.
Oh no.
What's the holdup?
Oh no.
Portal is under attack. Defend it at all costs.
Ooh no. Only 6 units can now go through.
Let me do it.
My people must be
I'll have it
avenged.
up in no time.
Only 6 enemies can now go through in 5 waves.
3 times.
Well, I guess only 5 really, because otherwise we lose.
Sense something.
I didn't think they would be able to make it past all of this, because they do bonus damage to all, like basically all armor types, right? Or at least like full-on damage.
My pleasure.
Not enough.
These are super fast,
You want?
which makes the death towers a little tricky. Because they don't actually seem to do a whole lot. Oh god.
Let me do it.
Maybe I should start building some of the other towers again as well, just to pick off anything that's at low HP. You guys need to get some more mana.
What do you want?
My people must be avenged.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't tell me I'm just barely not gonna make this.
The portal.
Okay.
Have it up in no time.
5 waves remaining.
No, not like that. Let me do it.
5 waves. That's not a whole lot.
We should move soon. My pleasure.
Dragons. So we can only let a couple go through right now.
Let me do it. Yes, I'm already.
I'm adding on a ton more towers here. And I'm actually killing everything quite nicely. Quite nicely. It's not quite as clean as I would like it to be.
I sense something.
But there's still a lot of damage coming out of everything here.
My pleasure.
Oh, come on. Please tell me these are not gonna make it.
Not like that.
Please tell me these are not gonna make it. No, these are not. I don't think so. I believe. Maybe if we don't look at it, they're not gonna make it. I mean, they attack so freaking slow. Wow, no way. No way. 7%.
No time.
7% and 2 waves. That means that 1 enemy can escape now. 1 enemy only. Otherwise we lose. Or I guess I.
You want me to do what?
You guys did nothing. You're just consuming. I'm playing.
What do you want? That's
Alright, alright. I couldn't use any of my spells there, which I guess would have made it a little easier.
No, not what you want. Let me do it. How did that? You're interrupting my calculations.
Yeah, these are getting murdered right now, right? Right? Ish. These are getting absolutely wrecked. Which is great. Which is exactly what I was hoping for.
We should move soon. My people must be avenged. I sense something elusive.
Very good. Now this area is all very inefficient to build in, but I mean, I've covered most of the terrain, I guess.
I'll have it up in no time.
Can they shoot from right there, you think?
Let me do it. 2 plus 3 times 12. What do you want?
I'm not sure.
I'll have it up in no time. You want me to do what? An elf would have thought of something better.
We should move.
Okay. Well, that's the last wave.
Must be avenged.
That's the absolute final wave.
What do you want?
So, as long as we hold on to this one here, we're gonna be okay. Now, these are freaking strong. Oh my god, it's the final wave, and it's probably the most powerful one. I'm trying to update whatever I can.
I will not be trifled with.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Oh, man.
I'll have it up in no time.
Oh, man.
Sense something elusive.
The more I can do damage to them right now, the easier the other towers will have at cleaning all of this stuff up.
My people must be avenged. I feel edgy.
Inner sorrows.
No, not like that.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's all we have.
We should move.
That's the last of the towers.
My people must be avenged. We should move soon.
Oh, man. If one makes it through, we're done.
You're interrupting my calculations.
Please don't make it through. Oh, no. I think one is gonna make it through. At least one.
I sense something.
Oh, no way. Wait. Huh? What? No. How? Huh? Wait. Wave survived new high score, you lose? Wait. Did I make it or did I not? Alright, so here's what I've done, okay? I've basically decided to simply replay the final waves here to see what happens next.
Very good.
So I think this should be the final wave here, the one with the turtles.
No, not like that.
I've set up some additional towers here. We got some additional strength and defenses,
An elf would have
which
thought
should
of
make this doable. It's also really important for me to slow down by microing Lady Vash here for as long as we can. To just simply, you know, do as much damage to these things as we possibly can as well. Because that's, you know, just simply more damage that we get that way.
no time. No, not like that.
Must be avenged.
It's primarily in this area that I need to make sure that that happens, though.
It shall be done. I'll do
I
my
will
best.
not be trifled with.
She's sort of like a freezing tower in that way.
By your command.
Lots of death towers.
You're interrupting my calculations.
Our will shall be done.
Okay. We're basically just trying to shoot individual arrows.
For the Empress.
Are there more units remaining? Oh, this isn't even the final wave. I don't understand why it says
Be trifled.
mission completed, though. I'm not entirely sure why it says that. If there's like an additional wave coming in here as well.
My people must be avenged.
Our will shall be done. Brilliant.
We still have a lot of dudes. Still got a lot of things here.
Time. Inner sorrows made.
Oh, man.
Taste my sting.
These things are super strong and it's not even the last wave. It's not even the last wave.
For the Empress.
No way. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, so you complete the mission even when you fail. Because look at that. Apparently there's a brewmaster here at the very end. And I did indeed lose. Oh, I see. Alright, it's the next day. It's time to continue onwards once again. My current high score is 30, but I've yet to complete the final wave. Once again, I'm gonna try and set up some solid defenses over here to get started, but I think I want to keep this line right here, this entire, like, you know, this entire area, I suppose, sort of like free until the latest stages in the game. I'm starting off right here with a couple of boulder towers. Actually, you know what? I should probably not continue onwards with the next ones just yet. Just simply have these ones right here, just so we can also set up some slowing towers like we had previously, right? We'll just have to have a really perfect run. Basically, it turns out that this mission is a little more tricky than I had anticipated. Which is a little unfortunate, but it's okay. We should be able to do this here nonetheless. But still, it's gonna be a bit of work here. We're gonna have to try our very best to complete this one here, and I want to try and do it. I want to try and do it as cleanly as I possibly can. So, I'll leave some gaps here in between for freezing towers, but this entire area here is gonna be just functioning as a bunch of, you know, death tower saved space, I suppose. I want to try and get as much of those on that high ground as I possibly can. Other than that, if we can save up, I think we unlock them right around like wave 15 or so, maybe 20. As long as we can save up for a little while longer. I think it's actually 20, come to think of it. But as long as we can save up a little bit of resources and like put those down right away, we should be in a great position. These are already way faster, but that's okay. So apparently these somehow managed to get past. But that's okay. There we go. And we just basically have to be, you know, saving up as much as we possibly can. That's kind of one of the main goals as well. Alright, so the next set of towers are now available. I think I'm going to build them right over here. In that area instead. As long as I can prevent these actually from doing all too much damage right now. I think setting up my new towers over here will probably be a little more efficient. There we go. And these are not going to be able to get their way through that, so that's very nice. I'm going to simply try and get some of these higher tier towers in, you know, a bit of a better position. This one should be a little more powerful than the one that we had initially. That will also allow my heroes to hang out at the towers for a little while. So now we got these flame towers here. We also have some more time to upgrade and whatnot. I think it makes a bit more sense. Once again, we'll put down as many as we possibly can. Until we unlock the next tier. There we go. Got some horses to kill apparently. And maybe one of them is just gonna barely make it past. Not quite perfect, not quite perfect, but I think we can deal with that. I think we can deal with that. I was actually upgrading some of my towers in the middle of that wave. Probably wanted to try and prevent that from happening. So yeah, one of them is gonna get through, but that's alright. That is gonna be just fine. Very shortly, I think I'm gonna start saving up once again. Very shortly, we will have the new towers available, the freezing ones. So I'll send my troops over to the beginning, where they can establish those in the middle of, you know, the gaps, I suppose, that I still have, the freezing towers. They're gonna be really important. Actually, come to think of it, I'm probably better off setting those initially right over there or so. I'm not entirely sure how long they get frozen for. Regardless though, well actually, Flame Strike doesn't really help there. Regardless though, this should still be pretty good for us. We got a really nice setup here though. There we go. They do a lot of damage. Now their range isn't that incredible, but any slowed down enemy can take a ton of hits. There we go. We don't really need to worry about a whole lot. Very good. So this is the wave with the siege engines once more. I've been saving up a lot of resources here. And I mean, if I need to, I can just simply slow all of these down, but they still have to go past all of these towers, which they most definitely won't be able to make. There we go. I don't know exactly how long they're slowed for, but you know what? We'll make a bunch just like that.
Job's done. My people must be avenged.
And even though one apparently is just barely gonna stay alive.
I'll do my best. Outstanding.
I'm gonna be capable of killing this one. There we go. Once again, next wave also going down once more. But this time around, we'll have some of these freezing towers. I wonder if I put them in the perfect way, though. I wonder if it's better to leave some gaps in between. I'm not sure how long the, you know, the slowing lasts for. Which I guess is pretty important to know. But it's alright. We'll probably be alright here. I got some really solid towers here already. It's only a few more waves, and we'll unlock the next difficulty, I suppose. So how long do they actually get slowed for? Not even all too long. but it will still make it much easier for my towers to get all the hits in. Okay, here we go once again. Gotta be real careful, but as long as we slow them down using the freezing arrows, life becomes way easier. And now we're also gonna be capable of putting down a bunch more of these freezing towers, just like that.
How did that get approved? An elf would have thought of something better.
Just like that. We should be capable of adding on a lot of additional defenses. Next wave once again coming in here. Trying to upgrade these towers before the next wave comes really to these units right here. This is a tricky one though. They do a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. Alright, so I'm just about to unlock the last and final wave of the towers. I'm pretty sure that was at 15. It's just that they've got a really strong wave right now, and I'm not sure if I can actually do this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to kill all of these ogres here in time. They still gotta go past all of these dudes, so there's that. I don't have that much mana anymore. Okay, let's kill at least the dwarf here at the front.
This new tower is our final and ultimate
Alright.
creation.
Once again though, there's a couple that will slip through the cracks, I suppose. But I'm finally gonna be able to put down these things.
Something better. No, not like that.
They're gonna be really good, but I wonder if he didn't take a little bit too many losses. Oh, I forgot about this dude, the paladin. The paladin who turns out to be invulnerable for a very long amount of time. As long as he can go down at least, that would be great. I forgot about that guy. I guess it might even be better to build at the very end just because of him.
Thought of something better.
Well, here we go. We got some really good, like, powerful towers here in this, you know, most powerful area as well. Looks like everything will fall here just fine. At least I was hoping so. Ooh.
My people must be avenged. Very good.
I will not be trifled with.
Alright, get him. Good job.
I sense something.
Headshot. We'll save right here. Because we do have a pretty good setup now. But still, this is like, even though we've done it a few times already, right? It's still not easy by any stretch. I mean, these are really tricky missions. I love it. It's so much fun. I do really like the setup that we've got right now, but I'm not sure if it's a little too late. I mean, I already let quite a few slip through the cracks, right? And that's just like an absolute shame because it hurts so bad. Because, I mean, we only got 48% remaining. A handful can still go through. Now, they're not really seemingly going through so far. Or at least not for a little while, which is nice. And we still have a lot of area here to build up additional towers too. Well, of course, I sadly won't be capable of doing a whole lot just like that, but... Very good. And I highly doubt that these are going to be able to make it all the way to the end. I mean, look at that. Yeah, the damage of these death towers is insane. Like, right now, we can stop them much more efficiently. Beautiful. Alright, that's exactly what we were hoping for. If I'm capable of having them shoot both the low ground as well as the high ground, life is going to be pretty sweet. Because once again, it's going to be some of these dudes. But the nice thing is that the chaos attacks of these death towers just simply do damage to everything. So, I mean, that makes this a significant bunch easier. Ooh, claws of attack plus 9. Ooh, didn't even know about those. That's insane. That's actually really strong. Alright, fair enough. Not gonna complain about that. I'm glad I actually picked those up. That's a super powerful item. Hope there's not any other great items hidden somewhere. I'm trying to think here if there's any proper downside to putting down these death towers. I mean, they're basically good at everything, right? Excellent at dealing massive damage to everything. Yeah, that's basically it. So, as long as we just build up a whole lot of these things, and I'm spending all my money on that, there's not a whole lot I can do better, other than micro my heroes a little differently. Of course, we do also want to pick up as many of these coins as we can. As you can see, that actually helped out a lot. But still, we can fight, you know, apparently these water elementals with fire. Which I'm okay with. But there's no way these are going to make it all the way until the end. This is not going to happen. Alright, only a handful of waves remaining right now. 9 waves in total. I think we can do it. I hope. It's just going to be the 30th one, right? The one right before the final that was giving us a ton of trouble yesterday. Yeah, so these aren't getting very far either. Very good. I guess you guys should probably do some more auto-attacking. I'm gonna build the last of my towers right over in this area. Just in case some happen to, you know, slip through the cracks, I suppose. Which I highly doubt will happen very quickly, but if I build the last of it right over there, it should be pretty good for us as well. Are there any more golden coins here that I should go ahead and loot? I'm not seeing any. You know what? I actually should have probably put up some of these slowing towers right over there as well, like I initially planned. I almost forgot about this very first area that we built about a half hour ago. Alright, only 4 waves remaining. I've got 31 life here as well, but we got a really good setup. Better than the one that we had in the previous attempt. I still wonder if I should have put up these freezing towers here at the beginning. I mean, it seemed like a good idea, but the death towers just do so much, like, they do just simply so much more damage than everything else. It seems like better to just simply make as many of those as we can and just not bother with too much else. Some of these enemies are also immune to magic, so, you know, we can't really slow them down either. So that makes me wonder whether or not it's even a good idea to put down the frost towers and not just simply focus exclusively on death towers from now on. Maybe I wanted to do that for a little while already. Because, I mean, you can see these dudes as well. I mean, they probably won't get slowed down. No, they're immune to magic. I can't properly slow them. And I'm a little worried that we still do not quite have enough. Man, really difficult actually. Really tough.
What do you want? An elf would have thought of something better.
I sense something. My pleasure.
Now, luckily, I don't think these are gonna be able to make it through. Maybe one of them, but we can deal with that. I hope as a maximum one, though. We just don't look at it, okay? If you don't look at it, it's gonna be better. Right? Maybe? Okay, now it's just gonna be a single one, sadly, but that's alright. We can deal with that. Hold on, you can actually loot that gold.
No, not like that. Let me do it. That's not enough, Prince. You want me to do what?
Okay. So these are once again hittable.
You're interrupting my calculations. Very good.
My pleasure.
Which is nice. And these are definitely not going to be able to make it to the very ending. Very good. 2 waves remaining. This is the tricky one with the damn turtles. They all got their explosives already in the hand. Let me save right here, just in case. Right? We'll save it on 4, that's alright. This is the tricky one. This is the one that I was struggling with previously, and the one that I couldn't quite save my, you know, my towers from, I suppose. I got a lot more death towers now than I did previously, though. They're pretty much everywhere.
Thought of something better.
I looted a lot more of the gold here effectively as well, but you can see the turtles. They've got the explosives in their hands.
You're interrupting my calculations.
I mean, all I can do is basically just sit here and hope they're the best and hope that they're not going to be capable of doing enough. So these have got 3000 HP each, but 35 armor as well. And you can see the amount of damage that these towers do is not very substantial. Now, luckily for me, these guys or rather these death towers do quite a bit of damage.
What do you want? Yes.
But still. At least they're slowable as well, so I've saved up a bunch of mana here. Maybe I should have actually already been there. Well, let's have a quick look how this is gonna go here. I'm trying to slow down whichever I can, right? We got the frost arrows here on autocast. Even just slowing them down for a split second will make it easier. So much damage.
What do you want?
My people must be avenged.
You're interrupting my calculations.
Outstanding.
Can I stop these, please?
Hold up.
Oh man.
My people must be avenged.
I think we can actually slow down a whole lot of them at the very least. Lady Vash is turning out to be absolute gold over here.
Let me do it.
My pleasure.
Very good. We got him. Alright, this is the final wave. The final wave. With a panda. I'm not sure what the panda does.
I'll have it up in no calculations.
But I do know that apparently we can get an additional hero for the next mission. So I'm secretly hoping that the panda is going to be that one. Although I have no idea. These guys have got 5,000 HP each.
I'll have it up in no time.
Well, they got less armor, so there is that, but I have no idea. What about the panda? The pandas get 6.6. Mushi Ilhearth.
It shall be done. I'll do my best.
We can slow her down, I guess, but this wave is the final one. It's the absolute last one. We can let a bunch of them slip through the cracks, but we're not killing them fast enough. We're not killing them fast enough.
No, not like that. Let me do it.
That's the holdup.
I don't think so. Am I?
Not enough.
Job's done. I said something.
You're interrupting my calculations.
Maybe we are just barely. I hope. Man, no way! Get the panda at least. Alright, the panda's down. I know they're an endangered species, but I mean, I can do this a little better though. A lot of this comes down to micro as well. I think we got it. I think we got it. Just barely. So tricky. You know what's funny? 2.5 hours.
I bring pandemonium.
2.5 hours is how long that took. That is like the longest I've spent on any of these missions. Well, there's been a couple in the past that took me a long time as well, but I did not anticipate the secret level being this difficult.
That
was awesome.
Is through. Fall back and we'll close the portal behind us.
All right, men. Pull back. Back to the portal.
Now, young prince, we take one final step towards destiny.
There you have it. There you have it. Finally completed it. So I believe that now this means that the panda will indeed be available in the next mission. So I'm looking forward to that. Of course, if you haven't already and you want to see that next mission as soon as it goes live, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you in the next one.